Hi Charles, this is Colton with North Island Nissan, and behind me I've got our 2019 Nissan Murano. This one does have a power seat on it, which I thought would work really well for you. So I want to make you a quick video of it, just do a full walk around on it. These do have a 3.5 liter V6 engine in them, but they actually only get 1 liter per 100 kilometer more fuel usage than the Rogue does, so they're still really good for fuel. That's thanks to the CVT, or continuously variable transmission, that's in them. Very sharp looking car. They've got some great lines down the side of it. Super stylish, definitely stands out on the road. It's got the nice aerodynamic looking headlights too. They kind of spike out a little bit there. So it's a great looking car. It's supposed to be the luxury step up from the Rogue, so the seats are extremely comfortable in this car. There is a button on the door handle you can use to lock and unlock the vehicle, and this one is the SL trim level, so it's a full leather interior, which also gives it the power driver and, more importantly, the power passenger seat. So you got the 2 switches there for that. You got the backrest switch, so you can adjust the passenger side there, and then of course the driver's side is also power. I will go over a few more features when I come around to the driver's side there. Super nice interior in it, a little bit more open than the Rogue is, a little bit more comfortable. Great back seat space as well. These back seats do recline too, which is really nice. There's a little strap just down here, and so you can actually push that back a little bit. So even anybody sitting back here can actually recline the seats back instead of just being fixed up straight like that. So they can get nice and comfortable in the back. Also very comfortable rear seats in it too. And being larger than the Rogue, there's a little bit more cargo space too. It's just slightly wider back here than what the Rogue has to offer. There is a little bit of extra storage space under this panel here. Get that pocket there. And then the spare tire is just underneath that one. You get a subwoofer for the Bose audio too. It looks like there's a first aid kit in there too. Then under that panel is the jack for the car. You can fold those seats down too, of course, so there's actually levers in the back here that you can pull. You can see that there. And that'll actually fold the seats down for you, so you don't need to run all the way around to fold the seats down. You do, however, have to go around to the side to push them back up. But it's still nice. It lets you put them down just from the back, so if you're loading the back up, you don't need to be running back and forth at all. It is a power lift gate. Give you a shot of what it looks like from the back. Really cool taillights on it too. Definitely a sporty looking car. They've got what they call a floating roof, so they've got those lines along the sides and the bottom there. They keep that black little panel in the middle. That's another little window right there. And it just kind of gives it a floating roof look with the gray on top, the black in the middle, and the gray along the bottom. Pretty cool style in there. I'll give you a shot from the side. Awesome. Now, going into the driver's side, go over a couple more features in here. Again, there's that button to lock and unlock the vehicle. It's also a push button start, so you never need to take keys out of your pocket, which is really nice, unless of course you're using the remote start that comes with it. There's power locks, windows, and mirrors. There's 2 seat settings, so if your wife does drive the vehicle, she can also get her own settings set up. Just has to click that button and that seat's automatically gonna go to where she likes to have it when she's driving. There's a lumbar control for the driver's side. And then starting it up here, again, it's a push button start, so you just hit that button and it'll start that up. We've got our power heated steering wheel on the left hand side. That's a really nice one because the heated seats and the heated steering wheel are usually the first things to warm up in the car, so they'll get warmed up right away, which is nice. We do have, there's buttons here that will control the screen in front of the steering wheel, so that's kind of your main home screen right there. You have your digital speedometer, compass, radio information, your mileage on the bottom. So right now this vehicle has 30,408 kilometers, and there's 192 kilometers left until the tank is empty. You can get your radio information, navigation. There's another information one. There's one for tire pressure monitor, fuel economy, all sorts of stuff like that. You have your cruise control on the right hand side. It is an intelligent cruise control, so you can set the distance for the vehicle in front of you, and it will automatically match their speed without you needing to turn your cruise control off, which is a cool one. It's got a nice big display in the center. Again, it does come with the navigation package as well. Right now these are all the audio sources along the bottom. Hit the map on the side there, it'll pull up the navigation. And then another cool feature, you won't be able to show it off super well. I'm just in our parking lot, gravel parking lot where we keep our used vehicles at the moment. But this is the backup camera on it. So right now, because I'm in park, it's actually showing the front of the vehicle here instead of the back of the vehicle. So if I were to flip to reverse real quick, That'll be the backup camera instead. And so because I'm in park, you can activate this when you're in drive, going forward, and you have to be going less than 7 kilometers an hour. You can hit the camera button and it's going to pull this camera up. So you can still use the camera when you're going into a parking spot going forward. You don't have to be reversing to take advantage of this camera. The camera's on the right hand side is really interesting. So this is a 360 camera. So there are, and I'll show you real quick. So there's cameras underneath this mirror here. So if I wipe my hand underneath there, you can see it pop up right there. So it pretty much gives you a bird's eye view over top of the vehicle. I'm getting a little bit of glare from the sun on the camera right now, but it makes parking really easy. So when you're in a parking spot, you can see exactly where the parking lines are. If you're crooked, if you're further to one side than the other, it makes parking really, really easy. It's awesome. It works super well. Here, I'll pause this and I'll pull around to a driving spot. One moment. All right, so we're in front of a parking spot. I'm gonna back it up into this parking spot here. On the left side of the screen, those orange lines are showing where the steering wheel is pointing. So I'll kind of give you an idea there. And then as you get into the spot with that camera on the right-hand side, you can see exactly how you're lined up in between those parking lines. If I were to go crooked right now and mess myself up, you can see if you're crooked at all, again, if you're over to one side further than the other. So it makes parking really, really easy. You can get an even amount of space on either side. If you are parallel parking along the side of a road, you can pull the right side up to see how close you are to that side curve there. So it makes parking super, super easy. You got a dual climate control, so you can both set a different temperature for inside of the vehicle. What else? There's the heated seat controls just down there. It's a really nice padded armrest on here. There's lots of padding in there. It's a nice big center console too. It does have the panoramic sunroof here. I'm gonna go to a wide angle lens real quick. So you got that nice big panoramic sunroof that stretches all the way back to the back seats. Again, super comfortable seats on it. Very well cushioned. This is probably one of the nicest vehicles we have on our lot. It's supposed to be the luxury step up from the Rogue that we were looking at before there. And they did a great job making it. It's actually made in the Infinity factory, so it's really supposed to be kind of that step up there. So if there's anything else on this vehicle that you want to see, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to put another video together for you. But I do hope you enjoyed this one and have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.